What's up, everyone? I'm Mikey.
I'm JoJo.
And welcome to the Comic Junkies Corner. Okay guys, so the Wonder Woman and Justice League trailers are out, and of course we got to talk about them. So keep in mind, these are our opinions on them, that you can differ if you want to, and that's just fine. Just keep the pitchforks at a minimum. But anyway,
if you want to show up at his house.
Don't. I mean, seriously, my roommate will kick me out, and I won't have a place to live, and I'll be sad. But anyway, I'm excited. Are you excited?
I'm definitely excited for the Wonder Woman movie.
Wonder Woman. What do you think about the Wonder Woman trailer?
Honestly, to tell you the truth, like I said before, she's still bad. She's still bad.
She is. She definitely embodies Wonder Woman. I mean, like, it's hard for me to picture someone else in this role now, having seen her, especially having seen her in Batman v Superman. Like I said before, that was one of my favorite things about the movie is Wonder Woman's entrance. It's just like the whole movie just comes to a stop there, and it's just like pausing, just like.
And then everybody's just like, "Who is she?" It doesn't matter because she's handling business.
She is handling business. She is business, to be perfectly honest. And it looks like there's going to be a lot of action in this one. So as opposed to Batman v Superman and Man of Steel, which, I mean, they had their fair share of action, don't get me wrong, but like it looks like there's going to be a lot.
I think it's going to be action from the word go. As soon as we get the introduction over of who Wonder Woman is, where she came from, I think it's just going to jump into badassery, like the way I like to put it.
True. It looks like it takes place World War I, looks like?
Yeah.
Or World War II. Is it one?
I want to say it looks like one, maybe pre-World War I.
It would make sense. And I think, was there a timestamp on the picture from Batman v Superman? I don't remember.
Honestly, it was either 1945, which would have been World War II,
yeah, or
18 something. But either way, that gives you a time period of how long Wonder Woman's been around.
Which really sucks because you obviously know that all these people that she's meeting in this movie are going to die, and she's still alive, which probably explains why she's a recluse by the time Batman v Superman comes around. Although she seems to be known to some degree, so I'm interested to see what what avenue they're going to take in the comics, in the movie, because there's been several different ways that she's been introduced to the world. Is either she's been kicked out or exiled, or she's been she is their liaison for she's the middle person between Themyscira and the rest of the world, or she just runs away, and I don't know which avenue they're going to take. I'm not sure which one I'd rather see. I guess it would depend on what kind of movie it is. What would you rather see?
Honestly, like you said, it just depends on what avenue they decide to take. I mean, either way, it looks like it's going to be good no matter what they decide to do. But it still keeps you guessing because it looks like he showed up on their island or their beach. So it's just like, is she going to fall in love with this guy? Is this guy going to tell a story of the way the world's going, and they send Wonder Woman as their secret weapon, or there's open possibilities.
Kind of like the person to pretty much end the war. Kind of like Captain America was supposed to be the person to end the war. Well, Captain America was supposed to win the war, and it would be interesting if she's the person that's supposed to end it. Just like whatever is happening, okay, this needs to stop. So, and what else? What else goes on in there? It's a lot more lighthearted than it looks a lot more lighthearted. This is a trailer, so it can be very different in the movie and everything. It looks a lot more lighthearted.
Honestly, to tell you the truth, I think how they took the armor in this, I think it's beautifully done.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. like from the shield and everything, which it makes the armor that she has in Batman v Superman makes so much more sense, because you can still see some of the color, but you can tell it's really, really faded. It's like, okay, it's aged, it's been around for a while, so like you see this armor, which is pretty much brand new and everything, so you get to see it in like pretty much all of its glory. So.
And then you get to see her, pre-armor. So it's just like you wonder if, was she given this armor? Was it her destiny to be Wonder Woman?
Mm-hmm.
So.
And I'm sorry, but the way the trailer opens, the first thing that popped into my head was Little Mermaid.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, it just did. It was just like I saw that and I'm just like, Little Mermaid. So, but anyway, I'm definitely excited for the Wonder Woman movie. And bear in mind, now I can't speak for JoJo, but this is going to be the only trailer review that I generally do. It's going to be the first one. I personally try to stay away from trailers and TV clips, TV spots, and all that stuff up until the movie, because trailers these days have a tendency of spoiling things before they ever,
and then
you see the movie.
It takes out, the climax of the movie, or, the suspense. So it's just like, oh, I remember this trailer, so this makes sense. And it's just like, well, now I know how the movie's going to end, and, what's the point of spending $20 to go see a movie when you can just jump on YouTube and see the whole thing?
Yeah. We talked about a movie that did that beforehand, right? Batman v Superman. So, like, this is the only one that I'm going to watch. If another trailer comes on while I'm in a theater or something like that, that can't be helped. But this is the only one that I'm going to pay attention to. Yeah, right. So Justice League. Justice League is also out. I'm excited for Justice League.
I can't say that I'm excited for Justice League, because I feel like they're going to go down the same route as Batman v Superman. I think it's going to be more dialogue than anything. I mean, granted, I could be wrong, and it might surprise me, but it's the way the trailer's looking, it's not really got me as excited as, most people. Of course, I'm going to go see the movie because, who doesn't love Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman? And they've got them all in one movie. Yes, I'm going to go see it, but excited, not as much.
Yeah, and you have a point. You don't want a movie that's 2 hours of recruiting and just like the last 30 minutes is all like climax and action and everything like that. We hope like it's a little bit sprinkled out, maybe first 30 minutes or something. Maybe they actually start going on missions or something like that, and they're not really working together as well or something. Something's got to happen, but I like the way it's kind of teased. There's not a lot that's given out other than the fact that Batman is recruiting, and spoiler alert, if you haven't seen Batman v Superman, he says at the end, we need to find the others that are like, he's telling Wonder Woman that we need to find the others like you, which includes the Flash, Cyborg, and Aquaman. There wasn't any other files, right? It was just those 3.
Yeah. So hopefully maybe later on, maybe in the second one, we'll have the Green Lantern and Green Arrow and all those cool cats. Who knows? Maybe we'll finally get our Teen Titans live action.
Might be hoping for a little bit much there. Since Robin is already dead.
I like to dream.
Well, maybe he's dead. We don't know. But you mentioned something earlier. Obviously not on camera, but like you mentioned something earlier. There was the scene with Barry Allen, Bruce Wayne and Barry Allen.
To me, that scene bothered me out of everything, because you have of course you have the reaction. Barry Allen comes into his little man cave, and it's just like, crap, who's this stranger that's in my chair? And it's typical reaction, and then it becomes Bruce Wayne who's sitting there talking like he's Batman, trying to recruit him, and then like you have Barry Allen at the same time going the comical route, saying, I'll join. And Bruce hasn't even explained anything. And he's still in serious mode. Well, Barry Allen's, comic relief. And it's just, to me, it doesn't mesh.
It didn't mix with you.
Seeing of what we have seen of Aquaman so far, that he's definitely going to be the stuck-up asshole per se. Excuse my language, but there's no better way to put it so far than what we've seen. Because he's just like, hey, I'm looking for a guy, and the next thing you know, Bruce is getting thrown up against the wall. It's like, what do you want?
Yep.
Like, I'm just trying to feed these people. Like, what do you want? What do you need?
Yeah, you can tell like this Aquaman probably has no intentions of getting involved in whatever affairs of whatever wars or anything like that. He's probably seen quite a bit, so he's just like, I have no intention of getting involved or whatever. And
because probably in his mind, with this Aquaman, it's just like, if I really wanted to, like, you land lovers would literally be underwater and I would own everything. You stay on land, I'll stay in the water. Like, that's how it's going to be.
Yeah. He helps out where... I feel like he's one of those people, like, he helps out where he's needed and everything. So, and something tells me, like, whatever monster we're going to get in this film, which is probably, spoilers if you have not seen Batman v Superman, again, is going to be Steppenwolf. So, like, somebody's going to come to Earth and he's going to force Aquaman to come out and be like, yeah, okay, I got to team up with you guys. You know what I did notice, though? No Superman.
I was thinking that. I was just like, so are we not going to get Superman back just yet? We're going to see, like, what the Justice League can do without him? So I think it's going to be one of those things. This is like the final clip, oh my gosh, Superman's back, he's not dead. Or it's going to be one of those after the, ending credits, you're going to have him, like, popping out of his casket or something. I don't know.
That'd be interesting. Or do we get to see a darker Superman? Like, what if somebody gets to him, like his body or something, like, like there was a, spoilers for the animated series, Darkseid had gotten to Superman and brainwashed him and turned him against the people of Earth and everything. So I wonder if there would be something like that would happen.
Because, again, spoiler alert, we did see the dark side.
Dark Side of Superman.
Yeah, his emblem, imprinted in the field. So, maybe they could go that route.
That would be cool.
I'm definitely looking forward to seeing Darkseid in the future Justice League movies. I want to see how they go about doing it.
Because that's definitely... It's going to be tough, though, because, like, Darkseid is almost... what I'm saying, like, it's going to be tough to continue past Darkseid, because Darkseid is almost endgame. You think it's something big, and the same thing with, like, Avengers, like, they go into Infinity War, and it's just like, what do you do after that? It's just like, where do you go?
It's kind of like with the X-Men, how they did with Apocalypse. It's just like, there's so much more they can do, but it's just like Apocalypse, he's just like one of those main ending characters. It's just like, can we top this?
Yeah, I mean, same thing. Cyborg looked amazing, in my opinion.
Yes, honestly, he's everything I pictured from the comics, like, spot on. And honestly, tell you the truth, I mean, the Flash's costume so far is spot on. It kind of reminds me of the Flash TV show, but maybe in a little bit more detail. Maybe, but I'd like to definitely see more, more of this Flash.
The old Flash TV show you're talking about?
No, the new one.
Or the new one. Okay.
The new one.
Yeah. The new one, like the new show that's out now, I feel like it's more, it's darker, definitely, but it's more, faithful to, like, his comic costume or whatever. This one almost looks like, the one from Young Justice.
Yeah,
where he has, like, more armor, so it's like padding, like if he hits something, he does it. Yeah, he heals fast, but it's like, if he hits something, it's like he doesn't have to get hurt, so it's because he has, like, the padding and the armor and everything. So, yeah, I definitely like the costumes in this one. Batman's looks amazing. It looked amazing in Batman v Superman, so...
and of course, we've seen Wonder Woman's.
Yeah.
I mean, until this movie comes out, I'm Team Wonder Woman all the way.
Yeah, like I said, me personally, I'm going to attempt to stay away from any... I might watch the next Justice League trailer. Wonder Woman, that's like, I've seen enough. I don't need to see
it's like, I've gotten a taste. I like it. I want to keep it that way, and I want to be, in the dark until the movie comes out. Justice League, this trailer didn't impress me. Like Mikey's saying, I want to see the next one just to see if, my opinion changes. And who knows, they might, bring out more, and I'm just like, oh, wow, like, maybe I can look past, this one or two scenes, and it's actually a really good movie, so...
Yeah, and I feel like with Wonder Woman, we got an actual trailer, whereas Justice League the teaser was exactly that. It was a teaser. It's just like, okay, here's your people, we're recruiting and stuff like that. That's it. That's all you get. I was like, okay, yeah. So, like, I feel like I could watch another trailer and not have the movie spoiled as long as they don't do what they did with Batman v Superman. And I'm not griping on Batman v Superman, but it was that trailer that was just like, why did you show me all that? I'm sorry. It's just like, what? So...
like, they didn't even keep the, armored bat suit, like, in the dark or anything. So that would have been a wonderful surprise.
Yes. That and Doomsday Parasite. I mean, even though, we did not like the way he looked, but seeing him after the fact would have been like, oh, it would have been a nice surprise. Even though, we didn't like as much as he looked, but we had seen him already, so it wasn't a surprise when he showed up or anything. It's like, okay, now we know that they're going to stop fighting. And there was a third Batman v Superman trailer that I didn't see until after the movie, and I was like, this should have been the one that came out. No Doomsday. It's like, yeah, you showed Wonder Woman. We already knew Wonder Woman was going to be in the movie and everything. So, but it showed the Batman fight scene, and the way it looked was like, okay, it's Batman, maybe Batman and Wonder Woman fighting Superman. The way the trailer was laid out and everything, and I was like, I would have thought, going in the movie thinking this is the way it would have went, and they would have thrown that curveball in there and be like, oh, okay, that would have been cool. Like I said, I'm excited for both of these movies. He needs one more convincing with Justice League, but Wonder Woman, we're definitely on board. So.
Double thumbs up on Wonder Woman.
Alright guys, so those are our thoughts on the new DC Cinematic Universe trailers for Wonder Woman and Justice League. What did you think of them? Whatever you think, put it in the comments below. Let us know what your thoughts on them. Did you like it? Did you hate it? What do you think about them? Just let us know. And if you like what we're doing here, don't forget to check out my buddy JJ's site. He runs a blog site. It is called forcecomicjunkies.blogspot.com. He talks about movies, TV shows, comic books, etc., so on and so forth. Don't forget to check that out. And once again, I'm Mikey.
And I'm JoJo.
And we will see you in the next video.